back for a second hour. I told you guys I'd do an hour getting to the beach and then an hour after that. So here we have finally made it. And when I say we, I'm just talking about me. Made it to the Fort Lauderdale. And it seems pretty quiet over here. Considering everything, it seems pretty quiet. I did want to pull up to the tents that were over there, but you know what? We'll see what the vibes are. But it seems like I may just keep on keeping on the way. It doesn't seem like enough hooping and hollering to do anything, but we can see the people coming and going in this occasion right over here. Let's get some zoom action so you can see these vibes here. Got some barges in the back, have the little, whatever you call that right there. People hanging from the parachute. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I showed the license plate once again, guys. Please do not get out here and dox these people. Please don't look up their information based on their license plate on any website and pay money so you can find this information. Don't do that, all right? I showed the license plate so I could show you the traffic situation over here. I was mainly trying to do that. Is this a Honda 200? Oh, man. Oh, man. We're seeing all the sights today. That's a pretty cool Honda right there. Yeah, looks like they're doing some renovations in the middle here. When I was offline, there was like a very awkward situation, slightly amusing depending on where you're from. But a young man came up to the car and he fist bumped me and he proceeded to ask me how I was doing or something. And then he was asking me if I needed money or a drink. And then I was like, wait a minute, are you asking for a drink or something like that? He's like, if you got one. I was like, no, I don't got a drink. I don't got a drink for you, man. I don't got nothing for you, homie. Nothing. So yeah, apparently when I was talking to the guy earlier that you saw on tape there, he was like, yeah, the party's down there. So guess where we're going? We're going down there. Homie with the selfie stick. I probably need something like that. Homie getting the shot. Yeah, a lot of old people and families out here. Holler at me when you see any young folk. When you see any young folk. Maybe there's young folk right there. Is there a young folk anywhere? Yeah, so I mean there are people out here, you know, summertime type vibes, so I'm not seeing too many rambunctious people here. So the rumor is that Miami has the troublemakers and Fort Lauderdale has, you know, maybe the older crowd. And that's what I was trying to tell these 20-somethings. I was like, hey, ladies, like, it is not a lot of stuff happening up here, but if you go south, you may find some stuff. You may find some activities there. This guy needs a selfie stick over here. One of my guilty pleasures is watching people taking selfies. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they take selfies, you know? Do they take one selfie and that's it? Or do they spend 5 to 10 minutes getting the perfect lighting, the perfect angle, the perfect area for the selfie? Oh, we got a police. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so I do see activity. I just don't know if this is like the activity that everyone's looking for, you know? Got the trailer. If you want a fun challenge one of these times, go ahead and sit in one of those chairs. You'll have some people coming up within 5 minutes. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. During normal business hours, sit in one of those seats. You'll have someone come up like, sir, did you want to pay for that seat? You know? And based on that, the conversation can go each one of ways. Each one of which ways. Over here. So we have the green flag out here. It looks like there's maybe no riptides, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right there. Ooh! Right now, I'm working on determining if the traffic is worse here or in Miami, or maybe it's better than the traffic in Miami. There does seem to be some movement, and there's, you know, what looks to be like 4 lanes, 3.5 at times, instead of like the 2 lanes. So, yeah, we're definitely moving over here in this area. I do see some young people sprinkled in, but you definitely do have the married, you know, older people type. And when I say older, I'm talking, you know, perhaps 50 and up, you know? Older. I'm not saying old, I'm just saying older, okay? Oh yes, we have the pedestrians crossing right over here. Got some young folks sprinkled in, you know? Got them sprinkled in this thing. Is that a Brinks truck? There's some trucks that kind of look like the Brinks truck only because like the shape and stuff, but they're covered with like greenery, and then on the sides and on the back they actually have planting pots and such that you can probably go up to them, give them your card, cash, and buy a plant right off the truck, it seems like. I once saw 2 of those guys abreast of each other, like two trucks right next to each other at a light. Alright, so this would have been super packed during the Fort Lauderdale boat show. I believe that boat show was annual, so I think that's what happens there. Yeah, this would have been packed back in the day. So yeah, 6 minutes into this, we have this truck causing trouble already. I'm gonna try to put my windows up before we get to him. Oh boy. Alright, you're gonna let me... Okay, alright, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so we made it past that. Hi, William. I have someone texting me right now. Call me William. Hope it's not for me. Master William over here. Alright, see, we have the older folk here. Got some younger folk on the other side. Uh-oh. That looks like a playful argument of sorts. So you wouldn't believe it, but over here during the boat show, that parking right where that 7-Eleven would be, that would have been $100 for that parking right there. $100 for that. And then coming up here towards this building with the little like wafers or guitar picks on it, that would have been about $150 right there. And I think closer you have like the 200. All right, I think the police is back there somewhere. Oh, but we're not gonna run this red light right here. No. We're going. We have our Fort Lauderdale party crowd getting ready to party down, and young people on the other side here. Younger, I should say. Is he still back there? Still back there. All right, well, I don't know where this guy went. I think he's about 3 cars back, the 3rd car back, I should say. Well, we're just going to keep it moving. I'm probably going to go start going down to Miami. I'm thinking that's where the vibe is. That's where the vibe is. I can see someone in the distance. Maybe someone got stopped there. See some police light action there. Whoop, there we go. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it right there. And we have our friend in the background right there. Okay. They have a move over law, so when you see law enforcement in Florida, you're supposed to move over. Or, yeah, that's what it is. Looks like we have this truck again over here telling people to get over. So I'm just gonna get over in anticipation for that. We have the diving sticker, not to be confused with the Trinidad and Tobago national flag right there. Hopefully I didn't show you too much of that license plate. I don't want you guys doxing these people, finding their information on a site, paying the $1 and then finding the information, all right? Please don't do that. I just showed that to show you the flag there. All right, so what are we doing here? What are we doing? I was first right there. Yeah, you get in line. You get in line right there. Yeah. Okay. So, in the midst of traffic, have the Coca-Cola vehicle right here. Boat show would have been happening out there, but it doesn't look too much different besides these little huts. These were shells of what they ended up being. Now they appear to be kiosks with paying booths so people can sell their wares and such. But it could be a little kiosk for like boat rentals and charters and such like that. These guys must be paid by the minute here. That'd be nice. Gotta get that money somehow. Okay. Gotta get that money somehow. Okay, so I do see fundraising rewards. I'm starting to see restrooms over here. Looks like they're trying to get some action down here. Looks like some umbrellas. There is a stage there. Let's see if I hear any music. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here in Fort Lauderdale. No surprise there. I'm not surprised it's quiet. Ooh, there's all kinds of law enforcement activity, and I believe the fire station is somewhere around here. So that makes sense. That makes sense how everyone's colluding and cooperating during this time. You got to stay ready during these times out here. I'm not sure if homie had. There's a homie right there. He had like either a chain or he had some beads on him. I couldn't tell, but it looked like he had a medallion of some type. I find it very interesting. I find a lot of things interesting, but I find it interesting when people wear chains. Like, what's a statement we're trying to give here, right? What's a statement that we're trying to give? What was the meaning of chains back in the day, you know? Those are my questions. Answer it in the comment section below. Welcome back, guys, to Preparation Day on this Friday, March 8th, 2024. This is where much of Eastern Florida is ramping up for the spring breaks for a lot of college kids. But from the people I've been seeing around these areas, there's a sprinkling of college kids. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see multitudes of college-age people. When I say college age, I'm talking about, maybe 18 to 22, 18 to 25, 25 to 29, something like that, right? In Fort Lauderdale, especially Fort Lauderdale, I'm seeing the 40-year-olds, right? The 50-year-olds, maybe even 60s to 70s. That's what I'm seeing up here. But it's okay. Everyone wants to get in here. So this entrance right here, this is interesting. So they have almost a triangle entrance, and once you get in there, it's like a maze of sorts. But of course, you're close to the water, so that's a good thing. Wawa Weeba. You see this building that's on the side here? If you go to any of my videos from maybe even 6 months ago, you'll probably see that this wasn't as high. And if I'm not mistaken, the Hilton is on the right side, and I am not mistaken. The Hilton is right there. So yes, when I was picking people up and dropping people off during the boat show, this building looked a little bit different. It looks a little bit taller than what I remember back in the day. Here, got a siesta overlooking the water here, and got the yachts and boats. I'm still looking for a super yacht that you can land a helicopter on top. Of course, we have the other building they're making, and the Disney Cruise Lines in the port of Fort Lauderdale port right there. And of course, we're coming back upon I want to call it the Fort Lauderdale Mall, but of course I think it's called something else. The Hilton there in the background with downtown Fort Lauderdale in the distance along Las Olas Boulevard. Las Olas Boulevard. This almost looks like a church. It could be like a super church for Pastor Olstein. Hello, my friends. I hope you guys are blessed today. We're going to open our Bibles in a minute. But I just want to tell you something funny to get you in a good mood to praise. Alright, so what do you call a fish with no eyes? An FSH. I hope that blesses you immensely today. Let's get into our word and go to Ephesians 6, verse 11. We got to put on our full armor of God, my friends. when you're in your quiet time, make sure you guys get into the Word and put on your full armor of God. Make sure your belt of faith. Belt of faith goes around you. Or is it the belt of truth? See, I know certain armors that you need to put on, but I don't know necessarily the order that you should put it on. Like, do you put your belt on first and then your helmet? Or do you put on your helmet first and then your belt? Is this guy trying to cut me off or what? You always gotta watch these scooter people. They have the rule of the land. They make the rules around here apparently. They do what they want. And if you guys saw that license plate, please guys, do not be looking up this license plate, looking up their information, paying $1 on the internet to get their information, looking them up, doxing them. We don't want any of that. No doxing, no swatting, nothing like that. Please. Let's be civil. Alright, I see the Star of David flag under an American flag next to the Holiday Inn over here. Looks like we also have the Princess headquarters for Princess Cruise Lines. We have the Mama Juana Cafe. It's an interesting name. Got Chipotle, Thai sushi. I love these mixtures of restaurants. I love it. I love it. I may be inspired to stop. I may be inspired to stop if it wasn't for the fact that I had my second breakfast. That's right. The second breakfast. The first one didn't quite do it. You know how you have fruits and nuts, and after a couple hours, your body's like, feed me. And then you tell your stomach, you're like, stomach, I just fed you. And your stomach says again, feed me more. And you're like, okay, all right, I'll do it. All right, there's a Holiday Inn to the left there. I just want to tell you guys, I have stayed in almost every Holiday Inn within the Miami area. Almost every single one. How to get a feel for the land, you know? Get my razzleberries dazzled, if you will. Get my Einstein Bros bagel. Get my Range Rover. Get my Taco Bell. Get my Stayed America. In a few words, you know? Yeah, when I lost my phone in the Uber that one time, I had my hands full. I had a bunch of things. I had stuff in my pockets. My excuse was I had stuff in my pockets where it felt like my phone was there. But nope. My phone was on the seat. Left on the seat. So I actually came around these areas looking for a Metro PCS or a Metro by T-Mobile, depending on what you're in right now. Looking for a phone so I could buy to find my other phone. What kind of sense does that make? Leaving a phone in an Uber. Yeah. I see people looking at me when I'm in this car. Let's see. Miami Spring Break update. The city of Miami Beach has this just in. Okay. We are back. So I had an indication from Uber, and it looked like a news article on Miami Beach doing something with rideshare or Uber or something like that. But when I went to click on it, the sneaky just brought me to the Uber Rider app. So maybe putting a news article up there was prompting me to make a ride instead of driving there. But, you know, we may have to drive down there because we may have to. Ooh, I'm itching my hand right now. Sorry, I'm scratching my hand. What's the difference between itching and scratching, right? This young man was checking out my car for a second. I look at a lot of people every day. You know, I see a lot of people, but if there's anyone that seems to look the most, it is people with, you know, ball caps, very dark, like sports, like sunglasses, and maybe like a sports shirt on. It's like those type, it's like, yep, they're looking, you know? And the second group probably would be the scantily clad young ebony beauties. Those young ladies will look as well. You know, I noticed them kind of looking. As a matter of fact, about an hour and a half ago, young lady pulled up in the traffic I was in to my right. I look over and she's just like, you know, doing the hair flip. I think she was hitting on me from afar. I think that's what was happening right there. All right, we're 20 minutes into this, still in traffic here, still in Fort Lauderdale. Was it worth it? Was it worth it coming to Fort Lauderdale to see the happenings happening or lack of happening thereof? I don't know. I don't know, but we're here. We did the trip, enjoying life. Got the Skyhop. Typically, the vans that look like that, with any sort of Skyhop, Sky Jump, they typically have a trailer that they're pulling, you know, a trailer in tow with the baggage of the air crew that they have procured from the airplane device. Oh man. I know this road is taking me to the 95. It is also taking me to the Highway 1 Biscayne Boulevard. I think I want to do that rather than the 95, even though Biscayne Boulevard has the copious amounts of roundabouts going through Hollywood, which can be a pain. Roundabout isn't the pain thing. The pain thing, man, is the lights they have in between the roundabout thing, man. And the ominous clouds that we saw earlier have kind of flattened out a bit. There is some blue if you look to the southwest there, but still kind of cloudy out there, waiting for the rainstorm that we have coming up in a bit. Ooh, this looks like we're almost to the place where the truck pulled out right in front of me when I was driving the Tesla, and I almost hit homie. Alright, looks like the Highway 1 is right here. I'd love to make a turn if they'll let me in, and they did. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have Sweet Leaf Body Arts. Sweet Leaf Body Arts. If anyone knows what this is right here, please put it in the comment section. School, let me know. Let me know what the Sweet Leaf Body Arts refers to. I see no like clip art that tells me it's a tea shop, it's a yoga studio, it's maybe it's both. You know, when people make names for businesses, perhaps they put the clues in the name. So Sweet Leaf has to be maybe some rose petals, and body arts, martial arts of some kind. So tea while doing martial, that doesn't make sense. Let's zoom in on the situation here. Let's zoom. Sweet Leaf, are those loose leaf tea bags? I don't know. Somebody do some research. Put it in the comment section down below. Of course, we have Whole Foods up here. I went to Whole Foods a bit ago, but I found out very quickly, that a tiny little bowl, not a ball, but a bowl, like a hot deli container, can easily shoot up to $15. And you eat that and you're still hungry. It's like, wait a minute, why did I pay $15 to still be hungry? If I pay $15, I want to be overloaded, overflowing with food, trying to make its way back up my food pipes, you know? That's the kind of fool you want to be. Like back in the 90s when they had the hometown buffet or the old country buffet, if you remember that type of stuff. These days it's hard to find a decent buffet out in the open. You really got to search for stuff like that. You know, really got to search. And is it a buffet these days or is it a la carte? You know, times have changed out here. We finally have made it to the US 1. Finally. Got the bait and tackle over here to the right. I may have to get the tripod out here because this will get old. Hands getting tired after switch hands and stuff, you know? It gets old. It's old over here. All right. When I see real estate like this, I'm like, who's using that? Like that could be so beneficial to someone. Okay. Development opportunity. We have like an L-shaped plot over here. L-shaped plot of land. What can you do with that? What could you do? That could be a drive-through. That could be a high-end luxury car dealership. Almost like, what is this? So this vehicle behind the Jeep over here looks like a G-Wagon Jeep or some kind. They have a version that has like a G-Wagon looking vehicle, but this one is like a Jeep, like Gladiator, I want to say, with the 6-wheel conversion. But with the symbol on the front, it looks like it's able to take some, small rounds, small artillery, of the 12 gauge type, 22 LR, stuff like that. Ooh, we're crossing the entrance for the Fort Lauderdale over there. Fort Lauderdale. All right, so we are just north of the airport here, just north of the Fort Lauderdale airport. As you can tell, we have a plane taking off. A plane taking off. From here, I cannot tell where it's going, what airline it is. Seems to be white and blue. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. I can either focus on the airplane or focus on driving. So, you know what? Priorities. That plane is long gone. Long gone. Okay, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Why is this person in my... They're just hanging out there, aren't they? Just hanging out there. Okay, heading southbound. It doesn't look like there's too much going on in Fort Lauderdale in regards to multiple situations. So we're just going to head down south and see what we can get into in the most Christian way possible. Fort Lauderdale Airport on the right there. Southwest livery over there. These roads are pretty, they're not empty, they're not full, but it looks like it could be empty down here. They have so much land over here. It looks like a hill, a mountain of some type in Florida. Look at that. Look at that. Typically around these things you have like a low area where they had to like build it up from. Okay. We're just careening over to the left, aren't we? We're just careening over here. There's the traffic. If we were wondering where the traffic was, wondering we are no more. There we go, wander somewhere else and wonder some more. There is the traffic. And yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I know it's overexposed there in the middle, but I do see some blue poking up over these clouds. It looks like they're 7 to 10,000. Yeah, got some low clouds down here, but like past that, you start seeing the puffy stiff. Start seeing that puffy stiff. Ooh. When I was picking up passengers off, this used to be, it's like, okay, I guess we're going to Glades now. Okay, I guess we're going to Boca Raton. I guess we're going to Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, Delray. It's like, can we just stay in this general area? Do we have to go to, Orlando or something like that? Something with those long trips is you may get a long trip there, but getting back, good luck. Come back and save. Earn Uber 6% cash on eligible trips. So you spend 100% of your money to get 6% cash back. Somebody take my money, right? Somebody. Just like I said before, we're hitting almost every red light today. That is for sure. Do we have some, hey, we got some live action over here. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? I have so many people like just like looking admiring that I thought I'd just like start filming people looking at me, looking at people, you know. And if I have a chance, hopefully get a chance to compliment them in the most respectful and, you know, calming way, you know, not getting them worked up or anything. But if you guys saw yesterday on, I think it was South Collins, or maybe Washington, there was a young lady that was attempting to drive into a driveway, and I was complimenting her license plate. I was like, "Yeah, I go for it, sir. You're like ahead of me." When people like take their time going ahead of you, and then the ones that are on the side of you like speed up, it's like the opposite. Shouldn't the ones ahead of you speed up and the ones behind you slow down so you don't? What do I know? Anyways, so I was attempting to compliment the lady on her license plate yesterday in South Miami, and the lady just stared at me, like, just staring. I was like, "Oh, okay, keep it moving over here." All right, so for whatever traffic we didn't have in the Fort Lauderdale beach, we're hitting it now. That is for sure. We are passing Tropical Acres over here, going south on the A1A. A1A. Comfort Suites right there. I want to say it was Comfort Suites that had the commercial with Keegan, Michael Keegan. These gentlemen have like such out there names. It's so hard to remember like who's Key and who's Peel. You know, Key and Peel, Peel and Key, Keel and who knows. It was the tall, slender young man with the bald head. That's the one that was in the commercial. But I think he was doing a commercial for Comfort Suites, and he was like, "Look at these waffles right here. Would you look at these waffles right here?" I wish I had Jimmy from the JRE experience so he could like put the video up, but I don't. Or I have OBS, like Joel Wallace has the OBS system where you can. It's pretty slick. It's like an editing system for videos where you can like put yourself on top, put the video on bottom, change it around. All right. So I actually don't know what happens when I go off screen like that. I had an indication come up and I clicked it and went off of the screen. So I don't know if it pauses or if it stays frozen or if it continues on like it is, you know. I know when I was having some internet issues earlier, it seemed to just like shut it down for a second, you know. The view goes gray and yeah, who knows. All right, of course we have the pedestrians here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm telling you, in Fort Lauderdale, you have a lot more, you know, of the older crowd. I don't see a lot of like younger people trying to get these fish market items. You know, I don't see these young people trying to get to this Haitian Baptist church right here. Okay. All right. I am not sure what it did right there, but we are passing the Dania Beach City Hall. Oh man, I see a young person. All right. Or either this is a jail right here, a city jail, or they're not finished with the building. Could be both. Could be both at the same time. All right, that looks sketchy. You got like the little crane situation right here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get past here without having them dump something on me. I've seen those videos on the internet where they like dump something on a car, or just something wild happens. Something wild. Okay. All right, another Aldi on the right side over here. Have I been there? I think I've been there. Maybe. We have a Loretto Taco. It looks like a promising place. They have a bell. It's almost like the Fort Lauderdale version of Taco Bell. I've been to Laredo Taco. different living facility. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so my oh, a Maybach. All right, so when I put my hand up here, it's just because it's comfortable. All right, don't judge me for this right here. It's not like a all the time thing. It's not the all the time thing right there. Okay. New housing over there. This kind of looks like Texas. Reminds me of Texas right here. We have the Outback. We have yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for coming back. We're about halfway through this stream right now. I'm thinking I will do this hour and then be done for the day unless something comes up. All right. It looks like it's pretty slow today. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see the driving conditions in Miami. You may want to. You never know. All right, looks like I'm going to do a right turn at this first exit right here. It looks like I'm going to the gas station. Maybe I'm going to the jewelers. Let's see. Let us see. Is he going for it? I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna go for it over here. All right, so we have a gas station. $3.56 for gas. Please no. Please no. Let's see. Touch free. Ooh, we got the okay. We have someone watching it as well. Let's see right here. Well, we have all kinds of either like giving the package to the person to be dropped off, and then like a person that's on the side that like gets the package. But in this case, the person that was like ordering it to be delivered was not there. Or on the other side, the person that was sending the package is not the person that was giving the package. You know, this person was like somewhere else. I have no idea where. And it's like a third party middleman type stuff. And if it's not A to B and it's like from B to C and the person that needs it is like A, it can get really confusing because they put a place on the map for you to come and pick it up, and no one's there to be found that are part of the situation. So I did what I could to like drive around and find this stuff, but no, to no avail. Ooh, it's time. It's almost time for the first lunch. First lunch, not to be confused with the second lunch. So what's unfortunate is that trip would have taken me to Collins, which is like in Sobe. It's all the way in Sobe. Do you guys remember that drink Sobe back in the 90s? I wonder if that drink was made in South Beach. It would make so much sense because I didn't know what the name meant at the time. But now I think I'm starting to understand what Sobe means. Those drinks had so much sugar in them back in the day. All right, so we got the Mustang. I've been seeing a lot of sweet cars today. A lot of sweet cars. I used to try to draw cars, and it was so difficult to draw even like this 5-spoked rims. Now the ones that have like the 20 spokes on it, like forget about it. Like the angles coming in and out, that would be something to practice. You know, get the geometrical equidistant shapes. Yeah, that would be something. Well, I am having difficulty finding this lady's person, so you know what? We're gonna do something else. Plans have changed. That is some of the worst parking I've done in a while. That is pretty bad. I'm just gonna do it temporarily. just temporary park job there. All right, so of course pre-thunderstorm here, and it is downright muggy now. Let's see. Yeah, so as I was saying, pre-thunderstorm here is downright muggy. Oh, look at this. Looks like a caravan or a Kodiak on floats. That is pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to ride one of those. Oh man. Let's see. Hello, thank you. Is there a restroom in here? Restroom? Yeah. Thank you. I wish I could read signs. I wish I could. But they put the sign like so far in the back. This looks like the sign. This looks like the Burlington that I went to in Arden, in the Arden Fair area. Yeah. If you're short, there's like no way you're gonna see those signs. No way you're gonna see the restroom signs. Okay. All kinds of pots and pans over here. Okay, we got the jams on today. Whew. That fruit sure does work for you. That is for sure. That is for sure. All right. 42 minutes, probably get off in 18 here. 17 and a half. Interesting art there. Interesting art. I guess there's a secret that needs to be kept. Some type of secret. Alright. Kind of cool shirt right there. I have a shirt very similar that seems to have like the Star of David action on it. Hey, see you, man. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so I wasn't able to find the mysterious person with the package, but that's all right. You know, we do what we can, and we don't what we can't. Even though can't is a cuss word, but you know what I mean. We do what we can, and that's it. It is what it is. Oh, it is so muggy before this weather here. Hopefully it cools down a little bit later. Yeah, it's like when you got those clouds in the sky, it just feels like a different type of heat than when the clouds are not there. It's just like, oh, ugh. Ooh. So when these people put on my new tire on my vehicle, they use I think the old baby powder trick. So there's like powder on the back tire. Guess I can clean it off if I need to. Oh. I hear some yelling. We're just gonna continue on our way here. Alrighty. Alright. About 3:30 almost. Alright. I'll probably do 15 more minutes. I wonder if I can get to not get to the freeway. Yeah, let's not do the freeway. Well, I found the culprit for the yelling. She was on the other side of the vehicles over there, just like having a conversation with whoever was looking at her, I guess. We are at BJ's, not to be confused with the restaurant in California. We have people sauntering on one side and a car trying to go on the other side. This is interesting. And a guy over here. I'm trying to get out and not hit anyone. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. What is this, preparation day or something? Preparation day? I need to figure out where I'm going here. Give me a second, guys. All right. Ooh, I believe this is the area where the road in front of me goes down close to the 95 and it like bends. But this is ridiculous. We got a four-way stop here and all kinds of traffic. So let's see if people follow the right of way here. Okay, they've gone. Okay, now my turn, hopefully. Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, people know how to drive over here. Here's a red Beamer, just like I was talking about earlier, with the aroma on the license placard right there. Okay, so this day has gone quite slowly with certain things, but it's all right. We're getting back into it just as the final moments of the day are passing quickly before us. Very quickly. Almost time for the first lunch, that is for sure. It's amazing how quickly the fruit can run through you. Just like a little marathon. Got the drop top action. Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. Please forgive me for showing that license plate. Please do not dox these people. Don't go online, find their information, pay $1, and swat them. All right. I just was trying to show the guy chilling, cruising, rolling in his drop top with his lady by his side type stuff. I do like the palm tree vibes right there. I'm sure with the clouds and the palm tree action, this sunset tonight is going to be great looking. It's going to be wonderful. Probably will have an orangish, pinkish hue. Get that hue, man. Yeah. Oh man, this traffic though. And we have the homie coming through with the flowers. Can't forget the guy with the flowers over here. All right, we got the green light crossing. Gonna be crossing the 95 here in a bit. Going to be crossing. I wonder how much money these sellers of fruits and flowers get, because you see them out here many times. And then you have other people selling various things, like the kids with the candy, the chips, and all those corner store type of eats. Got those type of people as well. We have a Koosh Plaza, not to be confused with the Kosher Plaza. It's a Koosh. It's funny how among the city we have like a jungle, just like a random full-fledged jungle over here. Like, what is going on? And then city, jungle, city, jungle. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Oh man, the general theme for today must be that the red lights are red lighting, because these lights are working today. I tell you what, they are working today. If someone is watching right now, can you tell me when I go to a different screen, does it pause it? Does it go like offline for a second? What happens? Am I still streaming? It seems to be paused, and you probably have me like frozen in a awkward, embarrassing pose. Is that what happens? Please put it in the comment section below if you know what happens. All right, so I'm gonna have to make a turn here in a little bit. I think we're getting to the kosher restaurant here, if I know where I'm at right now. No, it's not a red light. It's not a red light, but it might as well be. Left turning lane at North 29th Avenue. I do like these retro vibes over here though. Look at that, retro vibes. Alright, just waiting for my turn here. Waiting for the break in traffic. Yielding to the oncoming traffic. I do have some cars behind me. If I gun it, I could almost make this one. Oh, shoot. All right. On the road again. Is that a Maybach? I think it's a Maybach. Hey, what's up?
Okay, 1 sec.
Oh, it's a Bentley. It's a Bentley.
Can you run inside and pick up for Darl Horse?
Darl Horse. Ooh, 25% battery again. Let's see. How much was that? All for signs.
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. What in the world? Oh boy, been having a lot of this. The wrong address, wrong location, not even the same location, but we are close to 99 jams here. 99 jams. All right. Starting to think it's beginning to become one of those days. One of those days, yeah. We'll get it though. We will get it. 25%. I'll tell you what, this live certainly eats up your battery here. All four signs, there it is. There it is. It'd almost be more helpful if when people made the order, they just put the name of the place instead of the wrong address. You know, just put the name of the place at the top, you know. Okay, looks like there is already a line, so we will see how this goes here.
That's what they think.
I know. I
Hey,
explained that to her, and she's
Uber.
agreeing with me, but she still
Uber for
wants it.
Omar?
So
Yes,
she didn't
sir.
even pay for
This
the
one.
repeat. I did.
Dude, I am
So I didn't make anything. So I'm like, here, fine. Don't call me for the wedding.
Right.
This is only the shower. This isn't even
Oh,
the
really?
wedding.
Oh, my God. Goodness.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you. Yeah, Omar.
Omar,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Got the stuff, and now I'm about to finally get out. After like 7 minutes later, of course, we have the Hollywood water tower right there. I feel like I have to sneeze. Yep, I've stayed there as well. I've stayed there too. I have not been to this, not for myself, but I picked up an order there. It's like a coffee shop, tea situation. Maybe you can get some lemonade if you ask nicely. Maybe if you ask nicely. I'm trying to figure out what piece of the car this is. Can someone put that in the comment section below? What piece of the car is that? Cup holder? Cup holder maybe? Not sure. All right, so thank you for your patience, guys. I know this live has been very segmented. Hopefully it comes out very, very smooth after the fact, but it definitely seems segmented when I'm doing the live and certain things happen like that. Looks like we have okay. Can the people ahead of me speed up and the people behind me slow down, please? Can we do something like that? This is what I was trying to avoid all day, but you know what? It looks like we're doing it right now. Looks like we're doing it now. We're in it now. Hopefully this is for a short amount of time. 2 minutes max. Hopefully. We will see. Passing the Regal Oakwood Stadium. Interesting. Looks like a movie theater. Movie theater. All right, we got like 20 seconds to go, guys. Thanks for your patience and watching throughout all this. I know it's been quite chaotic working on finding people that didn't want to be found. I think for some of these people, they dip out with whatever people had. It's mine now. Finders keepers. All right, thanks for watching, guys.